So you're my brother's girlfriend, Sarah, was it?
Oh, are you Jack's sister?
That's right, I'm Emily, Jack's sister. I contacted you because I have something important to discuss. I got your contact info from my brother's phone.
You went through Jack's phone?
Of course, as his sister, I need to look out for him. You understand, right?
That seems a bit invasive. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? You said it was important? From the tone, I'm a bit worried it's not going to be pleasant.
You should be worried. This is about my brother's future, after all.
I don't understand why we can't discuss this during the proper introduction.
No need to be so scared. If you're a decent person, you have nothing to fear. What's your educational background? What schools did you attend?
I don't see why that matters right now.
Everything about you matters when it comes to my brother.
This feels like an interrogation.
Since you're dating my brother, no, planning to marry him, you better be prepared. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Well, what kind of preparation? I think I'm taking my relationship with Jack pretty seriously.
Are you really? Do you understand what it means to marry into our family?
Jack and I have discussed our future together.
I heard from my brother. You two are engaged now, right? And you're coming to our house next week to formally announce your engagement to our parents, right?
Yes, I look forward to meeting you all.
Whether I look forward to it depends entirely on you.
What?
Do you know anything about our family business?
Jack has told me some things.
Then you should understand your position better. My brother is the future CEO. He is the important successor who will eventually take over our parents' company. That's why his marriage partner absolutely must be someone who matches his status. During the marriage introduction, I'll be the one judging whether you're worthy.
I see, so that's what this is about. But what do you mean by matches his status? Like appearance or education?
Obviously, all of those things. Looks, abilities, everything matters. If you're lacking in even one area, break up with him now.
What?
Do you have any special skills, certifications, anything that proves your worth?
I work hard and I'm good at what I do.
That's not enough for someone like my brother. My brother is incredibly important to me. I respect him more than anyone and love him most in the world. That's exactly why I need to carefully evaluate his marriage partner. I won't accept anyone who isn't worthy of my amazing brother.
Jack chose me. Shouldn't that count for something?
My brother is too kind sometimes. That's why I have to protect him.
I love Jack, and I want to be someone who can stand proudly by his side. But what if you don't approve of me next week? What happens then?
You'll have to break up. If you don't want to, you'll have to work on making yourself suitable for him.
Work on myself in just a week.
If you can't improve enough, break up with him immediately. There's no point in even meeting someone like you. Got it? Consider this your first warning.
I won't break up with Jack just because you say so.
Then prove yourself worthy next week. Don't embarrass my brother.
I'll come as myself, and that should be enough.
We'll see about that. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey, did you read the screenshots I sent you? I wasn't sure how to explain it, so I included my whole conversation with Emily.
I just finished reading them. I'm honestly shocked.
I wasn't sure if I should tell you.
No, you absolutely did the right thing showing me this. To be honest, I'm not sure what to say either. First off, I'm sorry my sister was so rude. I had no idea she was sending these kinds of messages to my fiancé. I don't even know how she got your number.
She told me she went through your phone to get my contact info.
What? I can't believe she'd do that. I'm so sorry.
No, I didn't contact you for an apology. I just wanted to know more about your sister Emily. She seems unusually attached for a sister.
Yeah, you noticed that too, huh? I also think Emily's attachment to me is pretty abnormal.
She talks about you like you're some kind of perfect being.
It's complicated, and partially my fault.
Oh, really?
Emily and I have quite a big age gap. Because of that, I often took care of her instead of our parents, who were always working, which probably resulted in her becoming overly attached to me. She's always been harsh and interfering with my girlfriends, even with my guy friends.
Has she done this before? Threatening your girlfriends?
Nothing this extreme, but yes, she's scared away others before.
So this has been going on for a while? How big is the age gap between the two of you?
About 13 years. She was born when I was in middle school.
Wow, that's more than a decade.
Yeah, I practically raised her while our parents were working.
That must have been hard at such a young age.
Our parents had always wanted 2 children, but after they had me, our family business began struggling, so they had to wait. Emily was their long-awaited daughter, born after the business finally started recovering.
I see why both your parents and you would absolutely adore her.
Exactly. I was so excited about having a little sister that I always took the initiative in caring for her. But then our family business started struggling again, and I had to drop out of high school to help out. I worked, of course, but I was also basically doing all of Emily's childcare.
That must have been overwhelming.
It was, but she was such a sweet kid back then.
So you were more like a parent than a brother.
I think she's more attached to me than to our parents even. Actually, it's more like deification. Thanks to all the things I told her, in Emily's mind, I'm the perfect brother. I never thought it would lead to something like this, though.
What do you mean by things you told her?
Well, I told little Emily a lot of lies. When she didn't want to study or do homework, I'd say things like, "If you want to be like me, you need to study. I went to Harvard. You'll have to work harder if you want to go to Harvard like your big brother."
What? But you're a high school dropout.
I know, it sounds bad.
She clearly still believes all of it.
Don't get the wrong idea. This wasn't about trying to look good or hide my education level. It was just convenient for taking care of Emily.
What do you mean? I don't quite understand.
You know how parents tell kids Santa won't come if they're bad? It's that kind of white lie. She didn't give a crap what Santa thought about her, but if I said things like that, Emily would behave, sit at her desk, and do her homework.
Ah, that kind of thing. I remember working hard to help around the house because of Santa, too.
It started small, but it kind of snowballed.
How so?
Well, with Emily, it was super effective when I used myself as the example. And not just me, our parents used it too. They'd say things like, "If you don't do your homework, you won't be smart like your brother." Or, "If you skip sports practice, you won't be able to run as fast as your brother. He can run 100 meters in 5 seconds.
Oh, wow. So your big brother did so-and-so became the magic words?
Exactly. Whatever they said about me, she'd believe it completely.
And now she's got it in her head that you really did all that.
I know, but I never expected it would come back to bite us like this. In Emily's mind, I'm probably a Harvard graduate who can run Olympic times and has an IQ of 200. Plus, our family business recovered, and I'm the future CEO.
What an incredibly perfect big brother. And I'm supposed to pretend I'm worthy of someone like that.
I'm so sorry you got caught up in this mess.
What should we do about the meeting next week? She really believes all of that.
I thought she would have figured it out by now, like how kids realize Santa isn't real.
I'd like to think so too, but from how she's acting, I'm not so sure. Well, we'll just have to face it head on. First, I need to make sure I don't upset her, but please back me up if anything happens.
Of course, I won't let her hurt you.
Should we tell her the truth beforehand?
I think it might be better coming from me during the introduction. She needs to face reality.
ever come back here. Break up with my brother right now. You don't deserve to marry him.
I can't believe you just did that.
How dare you turn up here?
What? Shouldn't you be apologizing first? What were you thinking, throwing coffee at me?
You deserve to have coffee thrown at you. I can't believe you're just a high school dropout. How dare you even think about dating my brother?
And that gives you the right to assault me?
Someone like you doesn't deserve to sit at the same table as my brother.
What's wrong with being a dropout? Like I explained to your parents, my family also ran a business. But after my father died in an unfortunate accident, we had to close it down. And I had to drop out to work and support my mom. I won't let you call that decision worthless.
Oh, playing the sympathy card now?
It's not a card, it's my life.
Shut up, you lowlife. No matter what your circumstances were, you're still just a dropout. Society sees you as a loser. That's reality, so suck it up.
How dare you?
Did you think you could fool everyone? Hide your background?
I've never hidden anything about myself.
I can't believe someone like you is engaged to my amazing brother. My brother is absolutely perfect. He graduated from Harvard, runs like an Olympic athlete, and he's even a genius with an IQ of 200 who's going to be CEO. Someone like you isn't worthy of my successful brother.
No way. Don't tell me you actually believe all of it.
What? Believes what? It might sound unbelievable, but that's just who my brother is. He's my pride and joy, the person I love most in the world.
This isn't just hero worship anymore. It's full-on obsession. This is getting really troublesome.
You're just jealous of my brother's achievements.
You really don't know anything about your brother, do you?
What are you even talking about? This is why uneducated dropouts are so stupid. You can't even follow a simple conversation. You're definitely not acceptable as my brother's wife.
So that gives you the right to throw coffee at me and kick me out? You think you can do anything to someone just because they're a dropout?
Of course, because that's what they deserve.
People like you who judge others without knowing their circumstances are the worst.
I know everything I need to know about you.
Unbelievable.
If you don't like it, then never show your face here again. I'll never accept your marriage to my brother. A dropout like you isn't good enough for my amazing brother. Get out of here.
Then it's a shame that I have to be the one to tell you this, but your brother is also a dropout.
What?
You heard me.
That's ridiculous. Stop lying.
I can't believe you actually believed everything. You should hear the rest from him directly. Take a look around you. Your amazing brother left your parents' place and is coming after me now.
Huh? My brother's not here? He's gone. Why would he chase after you?
Of course I would. Someone just threw coffee at my precious fiancé and kicked her out. As her boyfriend, obviously I'd come after her.
Huh? Jack? But why are you defending her? She's lying about you.
I have a lot to say to you, but I'm partly to blame for this too. I'm sorry for lying to you, Emily. I'm not a Harvard graduate. I can't run 100 meters like an Olympic athlete, and my IQ isn't 200. The truth is, your brother is just a regular high school dropout.
What? No, that can't be true.
In your words, I guess I'm a lowlife. Sorry, I'm not the perfect brother you thought I was.
Wait, what? What do you mean you're a dropout? That can't be.
To be even more honest, I can barely run the 100-meter in 10 seconds. I'm actually really bad at sports.
But you always said... No.
I've never even had my IQ tested. I mean, I'm good at those matchstick puzzles, but that's just because they usually follow patterns.
No, all of it was lies?
Neither me nor our parents thought you'd keep believing it as an adult. We just said those things because you'd behave if we told you your brother went to Harvard. Like how parents use Santa to get kids to help out around the house.
What? Then all this time...
I'm sorry for lying to you, and I'm sorry for not telling you the truth thinking you'd figure it out eventually. This is all my fault, but that's separate from throwing coffee at someone I care about. I never taught you it was okay to do something like that.
That's true, but when I heard she was a dropout, I just got so angry. I couldn't accept someone with that level of education trying to marry my brother.
Well, that's exactly my level of education. You told Sarah she wasn't good enough for me and wouldn't accept the marriage, but we're both dropouts. You couldn't ask for a better match.
Well...
Or maybe you don't care who your brother marries anymore? After all, I'm just a dropout you look down on. Why would you care who such a pathetic brother marries?
No, that's not what I meant. I wasn't trying to say you're a lowlife. It's just,
If you want to look down on your dropout brother, go ahead. By the time you grew up, our family business was stable again. You got to go through high school and college without any problems. I must seem like a lowlife dropout to a college graduate like you. Circumstances don't matter, right?
That's not... I didn't mean... well...
Whatever you say, I'm marrying Sarah, even if you don't accept her, even if you look down on me. I'm leaving now. I'm gonna take Sarah home and then head back myself.
What should I do? I can't get in touch with my big brother.
Oh, being ignored, are you?
Please, Sarah, I need to talk to him.
After what you did yesterday?
I want to apologize to him, but he won't even read my messages. Is he at your place, Sarah?
Why should I tell you anything?
Please, I need to make this right.
Yes, he stayed at my place after yesterday. He seems pretty out of it. He's still sitting next to me, looking dazed.
Can I talk to him, please?
He doesn't want to talk to anyone right now.
Oh.
He's all mixed up with anger, sadness, and emptiness about having his education level insulted, about you throwing coffee at me, all of it.
I never meant to hurt him.
But you did, badly.
I'm so sorry, Jack. I didn't know anything, and I said such hurtful things. Please, please come back home. If you don't, I might get kicked out of the house.
What?
Mom and Dad are furious.
What did they say?
After you left yesterday, our parents yelled at me. They told me the business recovered thanks to my big brother. That we have what we have today because my brother helped with the house and took care of me while they were at work. They were furious that I could hurt my brother like that.
Of course your parents would react that way. Jack gave up the best years of his youth for his family.
I didn't understand. I didn't know what he sacrificed.
Maybe you should have asked him instead of making assumptions.
They screamed at me, asking how dare I do this when my brother finally got engaged, when he finally found his own happiness. That they'll never forgive me if you decide to leave him because of what I did. I apologized over and over, but they won't forgive me. They said I can't come back until my brother forgives me.
Well, well.
Please, I'm desperate. I have nowhere to go.
That's not my problem.
That's why I need to apologize to my brother, but I can't reach him at all. Could you tell me your address? I need to apologize to my brother. Of course, I'll apologize to you too for yesterday.
After you assaulted me with hot coffee?
I know it was wrong. I was just so angry.
I appreciate that you want to apologize, but sorry, I won't give you our address, and please don't try to see us.
What? How am I supposed to fix this if I can't even talk to him?
You hurt both of us by insulting our education level. He's saying right now that he doesn't want to see your face.
No, but what am I supposed to do?
Maybe you should have thought about the consequences before acting so cruelly.
You can't be serious. I don't even have any friends I can turn to.
Really?
All I ever needed was my brother, so I never cared about making friends or trying to get along with my classmates.
That's not healthy, you know.
I know that now, but it's too late.
Well, you'll need to find somewhere to stay anyway. Good luck with that.
Please, Sarah, help me talk to him.
You made your choice yesterday. Now live with it.
Hey, Sarah, is it true you and my brother got legally married? I heard rumors about it. How could you not even tell me?
Well, Jack said not to contact you.
What? Jack said that?
Yeah, I did, so stop blaming Sarah. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Jack, it's been a month. I'm so happy to talk to you again, even if it's just through messages.
Don't get the wrong idea.
I've changed this past month. I've had time to think about everything.
But this will be our last conversation.
What? You can't mean that.
Sorry, but this is it. I won't go as far as saying I'm cutting ties completely, but don't contact me anymore. I never want to see your face again.
Please don't say that. I've learned my lesson. Why are you saying this, Jack? I'll apologize for everything. About the education comments and calling people lowlifes. I had no idea about your education level. I really thought you were a Harvard graduate and perfect. I didn't think that you were a dropout.
That's not the point, Emily.
Then what is? Tell me how to fix this.
Yeah, I was wrong to lie about that too. I'm sorry for deceiving you when you were little, even if it made raising you easier.
No, you didn't do anything wrong, Jack. I'm the one who was wrong, so please don't say you never want to see me again.
Emily.
Please, we can start over. I've loved you so much since I was little. You're so important to me.
Then why couldn't you treat the person I care about with the same importance?
I was just trying to protect you.
You sent threatening messages to Sarah, threw coffee at her during our announcement, and kicked her out. Didn't you think that would hurt me?
I wasn't thinking clearly.
I never want to see someone I care about get hurt again. That's why I'm distancing myself from you. You're the precious little sister I raised with all my heart. You understand what I'm saying and why, right?
I understand, but no, I don't want to cut ties with you forever. I'll really apologize. I'll apologize to Sarah too. Please forgive me. I can change. I'll never hurt Sarah again.
Some things can't be fixed with just an apology.
Then tell me what I need to do.
Goodbye, Emily. Do your best on your own from now on. You don't have a big brother to rely on anymore. Take care.
Jack, please, just one more chance. I'll do anything. Please don't leave me.
Emily was formally told by her parents to stop trying to contact her brother. They quietly told her that words once said can't be taken back, and that she should respect her brother's feelings and actions after everything he's done for them. She had to delete all of her brother's contact information in front of their parents. Since then, whenever we visit their house during Christmas or the summer vacation, the parents help coordinate so we don't run into each other, which we really appreciate. Emily still wants to reconcile with Jack, but Jack says that while forced reconciliation is possible, it would just be awkward, so it's better this way.
Hey Sarah, do you have a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
I've been worried about you lately. Haven't heard from you much since you announced the wedding date.
Been busy with wedding planning, that's all.
Sarah, are you really okay? If you're struggling with money, we could help out with the wedding costs, you know?
Huh? We're not having any trouble with money or the wedding costs. Why are you suddenly asking?
You don't need to pretend everything's fine with me. I'm your sister.
I'm really not pretending anything. What's this about?
You don't have to put on a brave face. I heard Jack messed up big time at work, and now he's being demoted to some remote office because of it.
Demoted? What are you talking about?
Tom told me everything. His friend at Jack's company says it's really bad.
What exactly did Tom's friend say?
It's a transfer from headquarters, and I bet his salary's going to take a huge hit. And just when you were finally going to have your wedding this year, after saving up for your 10th anniversary wedding celebration, now it's all ruined because of this remote office demotion.
Wait a minute, what are you even talking about?
What do you mean?
Jack hasn't been demoted or had his salary cut, and our wedding preparations are going fine.
Oh no, you haven't heard anything yet. Or maybe Jack's desperately trying to hide it from you. I mean, being demoted to some remote office is pretty embarrassing to tell your wife.
What?
Look, I know it's hard to accept, but you need to confront him about this.
There's nothing to confront him about. Where is all this coming from?
Tom told me about it. Apparently, his friend works at Jack's company. Everyone knows Jack's totally incompetent at work, right?
Excuse me?
You can't keep defending him forever, sis. This isn't the first time he's messed up.
When has he ever messed up? This is the first I'm hearing of any of this.
He's always getting yelled at by his boss, disrespected by his colleagues and juniors. Then he finally snapped and angrily submitted his resignation letter, right? But apparently he came to his senses right after and desperately begged on his knees to take it back. They agreed, but in exchange, he's being sent to some remote office.
That's impossible. Jack is definitely not incompetent.
What, are you saying Tom's friend is lying?
Either that or the story got twisted somewhere along the way. What I can tell you is that Jack isn't incompetent, and he's definitely not being demoted.
Why would Tom's friend make this up? He has no reason to lie.
I don't know, but what you're saying isn't true.
You are trying so hard to defend your husband. It must be tough being married to an incompetent man, sis. I'm so glad I married Tom. He works for a big company. He's successful, and we had our dream wedding right after getting married.
I keep telling you Jack isn't incompetent. How dare you talk about my husband like that?
Don't get so defensive. I'm just stating facts.
These aren't facts. You're just repeating gossip. You should show a little more consideration.
Huh? Just because he's my sister's husband doesn't mean anything. There's no reason to respect such a boring, plain, antisocial guy.
What did you just say?
Come on, you know it's true. He barely talks at family gatherings.
That's because you and Tom never give him a chance to speak.
Well, I guess he's perfectly matched with my plain, boring sister.
Excuse me?
I'm just being honest. Someone needs to tell you these things.
No one asked for your opinion about my marriage.
You should ask Jack about the demotion soon. I mean, you probably don't want to follow him to some remote location. And let's be real, once you're divorced, a plain, boring divorced woman like you won't have any chance of remarrying. You'll be alone forever.
I'm done with this conversation.
Don't blame me when everything falls apart. I tried to warn you.
You haven't warned me about anything. You've just insulted me and my husband repeatedly.
Fine, stay in denial, but don't come crying to me when you're stuck in some remote town with your failed husband.
Don't message me again until you're ready to apologize. Jack, there are some horrible rumors going around about you.
What? Horrible rumors about me?
I just got a call from my sister Amy. Apparently, her husband Tom's friend works at your company. He told them you're being demoted to some remote office, and the reason for the demotion is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, is it the one where I'm called incompetent, lost my temper, and then submitted my resignation only to beg for it back?
Wait, you knew about this?
Yeah, it reached my ears too, but don't worry about it, Sarah. My bosses and seniors are probably just spreading made-up stories for fun. It'll die down eventually.
What do you mean? Why would your bosses do something like that?
They're probably just jealous. I hit it big with my investment and decided to quit, remember? Plus, I'm moving to Hawaii with my wife. They're probably annoyed about it. They looked really frustrated when I handed in my resignation.
Oh my god! What ridiculous people! They're spreading rumors because of something like that?
That place was full of bosses who just dumped their work on me, seniors who took credit for my work, and colleagues and juniors who blamed their mistakes on me. Yet they kept calling me incompetent while using me whenever it was convenient.
Seriously? I knew it was bad, but I didn't know all of that. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I didn't want to worry you. They've been doing this for years, but I was focused on our bigger goals.
When you put it that way, it really was a terrible workplace. You definitely made the right choice leaving.
The work itself was rewarding, but I was reaching my mental limit. Fortunately, that's when the investment paid off big time, though it was just Bitcoin that I bought for fun going crazy.
When did you first buy it? I remember you mentioning cryptocurrency years ago.
Back when everyone said it was worthless, I just thought the technology was interesting.
It's incredible, isn't it? Turning $1,000 into $1 million.
I still can't believe it myself. Apparently some global investor bought in for fun. The news spread like wildfire and the price skyrocketed. Thanks to that, I could decide to quit and chase our dream of living abroad. Feels like I used up all my lottery winning luck in one go.
So they're spreading these lies because they're jealous of you, and somehow the story reached Amy.
Who would have thought Tom had a friend at my company? Small world, isn't it?
I should contact Amy right away. She was laughing and looking down on us so much. I need to tell her the truth.
Hey, why don't we just leave it be? There's no need to correct them.
Huh? Why not? If we leave it like this, they'll keep looking down on us, on you, and I hate that.
Think about it for a moment. What good would telling them do?
At least they'd know the truth.
But you know, Amy and Tom have always looked down on us anyway, calling us plain and antisocial. Tom's always bragging about his salary and expensive watches.
Yeah, now you say that.
Every family gathering, remember last Christmas?
When he kept showing everyone his new Rolex.
I'd just brush it off saying, that's nice, because I don't care about that stuff. Those two probably just need to look down on others to feel good about themselves. Imagine telling them about the investment success and Hawaii move. Even my former colleagues and bosses are causing trouble with their jealousy. To be honest, who knows what those two might do?
You think they might try to interfere with our plans?
They've always tried to one-up us. Remember when we bought our house?
When they suddenly decided they needed a bigger one too? Yeah, I get what you're worried about. They'd probably pry into every detail and make things complicated.
Better not to poke the hornet's nest. Let's just ignore it.
You're right. Once we're in Hawaii, none of this drama will matter. I don't care what rumors spread or how much they look down on us.
Though it might be hard to hide the move from family, should we stick to the plan of announcing it at our Hawaii wedding?
Yeah, that sounds good. My parents are pretty laid back about letting me live my own life, so they'll probably find the surprise announcement fun.
My parents are similar, so let's ignore the weird rumors and focus on our preparations. Moving to Hawaii, having our wedding there, we've got lots to do.
Have you started looking at shipping companies for our furniture?
Already got 3 quotes. We can review them together tonight.
Perfect. Let's focus on our future instead of their drama. Amy, are you at the airport? The driver should be there to pick you up.
Why would we be at the airport?
What do you mean? You're supposed to be arriving for the wedding today.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're not at the airport.
Amy, where are you? Don't tell me you're lost in Hawaii.
As if we do something so lame. We just didn't get on the flight to Hawaii yesterday. We're still at home.
What? Why didn't you get on the flight? It's our wedding day.
Don't act so surprised. We thought about it carefully.
Thought about what? You RSVP'd, yes, weeks ago.
Because I feel sorry for you, sis. I thought not attending might help you. You'll save some money on the wedding costs if we don't come, right?
Huh?
You should be thanking us for being so considerate.
Considerate? You're skipping my wedding without any notice?
To think that my plain sister and her husband would try to have a Hawaii wedding. Just because you're finally having a wedding doesn't mean you need to show off.
We're not showing off. This is what we wanted for our celebration.
But with Jack's demotion and big pay cut, we thought we'd help you save money where we can.
We're not showing off at all. You're worrying about nothing.
Oh, wait, I just figured it out.
Figured what out?
Oh, Oh, I get it! You're copying us! Since Tom and I had our wedding in Hawaii, too! You must have been so inspired by our gorgeous fancy wedding!
That's not it either. Hawaii just happened to work out for us.
Sure, whatever you say. I know it's embarrassing to admit you're copying your little sister.
You clearly don't believe me at all.
But even with us helping you save on wedding costs, are you really going to be okay? It must be tough for a demoted couple living in the middle of nowhere.
What?
Just trying to help you face reality.
There's nothing to face. You don't know what you're talking about.
Our wedding cost nearly $100,000 total. The famous venue, travel, and accommodation for all the relatives. I could afford it because I have a husband who works at a prestigious company. But it must be hard for you with your incompetent husband.
You really can't stop looking down on us, can you?
Don't be so sensitive. I'm being a caring sister.
This isn't care, it's condescension.
What? I'm genuinely worried. Are you sure you can afford a luxury Hawaii wedding? I heard just renting a famous hotel there for a day cost like $20,000.
We're not renting a venue.
Huh?
We don't need to rent anything. We're having the wedding at the house that we bought in Hawaii, so the wedding costs are actually pretty reasonable.
Your house in Hawaii?
Yes, our house.
Stop joking around!
I didn't realize you were so concerned about us, but there's no need to worry. Though while the wedding costs are low, buying the house was expensive.
Wait a minute, what do you mean you bought a house in Hawaii? You didn't buy it just for the wedding, right?
Of course not. We bought it for our new life together. We're moving to Hawaii.
What?
We're announcing it to everyone after the wedding. It's still a secret from our parents.
What's going on? You guys are supposed to be moving to some remote location because Jack messed up and got demoted. How did that turn into moving to Hawaii?
Well, Hawaii is technically an island too. You could call it remote.
What?
I might as well tell you everything now. That story you heard from Tom's friend was completely false. Jack didn't beg to take back his resignation. He quit for good. Then we decided to move to Hawaii together.
What?
I don't even want to explain why your friend lied. It's too ridiculous. Just ask them yourself.
This has to be some kind of joke.
It's not a joke. You're just upset because your gossip was wrong.
Wait, I can't keep up. So it wasn't a demotion to some remote place, just Jack quitting and suddenly moving to Hawaii? This is all too crazy.
Moving to Hawaii has actually been his dream since childhood, so when he quit, we decided to make that dream come true. Luckily, he made it big with his investment, so we have the funds to live quietly together in Hawaii.
Made it big with investments?
Well, you can ask your friends about those details too. Anyway, the wedding's about to start. I'm going to enjoy our home reception party.
Wait, don't ignore my messages!
I need to go. My perfect Hawaii wedding is starting. You know, the one you chose to skip.
Sarah, pick up your phone! Sarah, this is important! We just got tickets for a flight to Hawaii. Tell me your address. Where should we go when we arrive?
Don't bother coming. Go home. The wedding's over, and there's no need for you to come.
You can't be serious. We're your family.
Family who chose not to attend my wedding.
Even if the wedding's over, the party must still be going on, right? Let us join for just a little while.
How long do you think it takes to get from your nearest airport to Hawaii? Everything will be completely over by the time you arrive.
We can still celebrate when we get there. We're bringing champagne.
The celebration is for people who supported us, not those who mocked us.
But I want to see your house, and Tom wants to hear all the details. We heard everything from his friend. Is it true you made $1 million from investing?
Yes, that's true. That's why we decided to move to Hawaii.
Why didn't you tell us sooner? We're family.
You didn't act like family when you were spreading rumors about us.
I can't believe you and Jack had such amazing foresight. Sarah, please let us come. We'll even bring a proper wedding gift.
We don't want it, and seriously, don't come. After how you both acted, Jack and I have made a decision. We're going to keep our distance from you two for life.
You can't mean that. We've always been close.
Close? You've spent years looking down on us.
What? You mean you're cutting ties with us?
We plan to stay in Hawaii and never return to the States. So yes, we're cutting ties. We don't plan to ever see you again.
You're being ridiculous just because you got lucky with some investment?
This isn't about money. It's about respect.
What's with that? How dare you cut ties with us? Don't get so full of yourselves just because you made some money from investing. You're both plain boring and dull. You can't compete with how luxurious my lifestyle is with Tom.
Excuse me?
You'll regret this. Hawaii isn't some paradise.
We're well prepared for the challenges.
Don't get carried away just because you're moving abroad, just because it's Hawaii. I heard moving abroad is super difficult. That $1 million will probably run out quickly and you'll come crawling back to the States.
Well, I can't deny that possibility. The cost of living is quite high here. That's why we plan to keep working even after moving. Actually, right after Jack quit, he got an offer from one of his former clients' CEOs. He's been hired to work fully remote from Hawaii.
Hired to work fully remote from Hawaii?
Apparently, he was their account manager at his previous job and really hit it off with the CEO. They told him, "I've always valued your work and wanted you to join us." It was such a great offer.
Oh!
And actually, it's the same company where Tom works, looking forward to being colleagues, though apparently in different departments.
No way! The same company as Tom? But that's a popular corporation that only hires top talent!
I guess your incompetent brother-in-law isn't so incompetent after all.
But Tom said...
Well, if their CEO personally headhunted him, I guess that means Jack is incredibly talented.
Oh no, Tom just collapsed to his knees next to me. He's muttering, "This can't be happening."
What's with that reaction? Isn't it fine if Jack works at the same company?
There's something you should know.
What now?
Apparently there's more to it. Tom's company actually banned remote work. They recently changed their policy from remote to mandatory office attendance based on performance metrics.
But Jack got full remote permission.
That's the thing! Remote work is only allowed for their most exceptional employees. Tom has applied for remote work multiple times but keeps getting rejected.
So that means Jack is more valued than Tom? Wow, Jack really is amazing.
Can I ask something? How much is the annual salary for this full remote position? Since it was a direct offer from the CEO, I'm guessing it's pretty high?
I only heard rough numbers, but I think it's around $200,000.
That's double what Tom makes!
Oh, really?
How can that plain boring Jack be such a high achiever?
He's been working hard towards his goal of living abroad since he was young. He built up his track record so he could perform well in any job, anywhere. I'm happy he's being recognized for his efforts. Of course, I've been working hard to keep up with him too. That's why I also found a job that allows remote work.
What? You're both working remotely from Hawaii?
This should help us maintain our lifestyle. We'll work hard to keep enjoying our life abroad.
How did my boring sister get such a perfect life?
Maybe if you'd spent less time looking down on us, you'd have noticed we weren't so boring after all.
That's not fair. Living abroad, living in Hawaii, that's such a glamorous lifestyle. It doesn't suit someone as plain as you are.
What?
It's not fair, not fair, not fair. You're supposed to be plainer than me. Don't live a more glamorous life than me.
If you think it's unfair, why don't you do it too? Aren't you the one who always gets men to buy you whatever you want, whenever you want? Why don't you try the same thing? Ask Tom to move abroad with you.
That's...
I don't care if you look down on us or envy us, but no matter what you say, I'm going to live the life I want with Jack. Since we'll never meet again, you can cry all you want in the States. Take care, Amy. We plain boring couple will work hard together in our own way.
Wait, Sarah, don't block me!
After our parents enjoyed our wedding and new house, they returned home. They apparently kept telling Amy and Tom about how amazing everything was, especially bragging about how the ocean view from the garden was incredible. They told us to visit anytime. I'm so proud of my daughter. However, Amy and Tom weren't amused at all. They apparently rushed to invest more than half of their savings, saying, "We'll make profits right away too." But since we haven't heard any boastful messages from them, it seems they haven't been successful.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Sarah, and I'm dating Jack. You must be Jack's mother?
Yes, Jack is my son. So you're his girlfriend?
Well, I'm actually going from girlfriend to wife.
What?
We've decided to get married. That's why I wanted to contact you and let you know.
Oh, congratulations! I mean, thank you for marrying my son.
You're welcome. You're quite an interesting person, aren't you? I figured it was time someone let you know about the wedding plans.
This is quite sudden. When did you two decide this?
About 3 months ago. We've been dating for a year. Is there a problem?
I'm just so surprised. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend, and now I'm getting a marriage announcement out of the blue.
Nobody tells their parents about who they're dating anymore. Jack's over 30, not a child.
Has he told you much about our family?
Just that you live in Maine, in some small town I've never heard of.
True, Jack never comes back home, so I don't know anything about what's going on with him. I've been worried since I never hear from him, so I'm really happy about this news.
I'm glad you're so happy about it.
Sarah, was it? Since my son chose you, you must be a wonderful person. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Huh?
Well, since you're getting married, you'll come here before the wedding, right? So that our families can meet? Or should we come to you instead? You're both probably busy, and coming to Maine might be difficult.
No need for you to come here. It must be quite a journey for small-town folk to come all the way to New York.
I actually travel quite often.
And we're not planning to visit Maine either. We don't want to deal with all the hassle of formal family introductions.
What did you say?
We're just going to file our marriage papers tomorrow and have a private ceremony during our honeymoon abroad.
Tomorrow? But that's so soon. We haven't even met yet.
Is there a problem?
Well, I understand choosing your own timing for the registration and honeymoon, but not even meeting the family before becoming my daughter-in-law.
You're already being difficult, just as I expected. This is why I hate old-fashioned small-town people.
Old-fashioned?
Let me be direct since it'll be faster. Unlike you, I'm a sophisticated woman born and raised in New York City. So, I have no desire to visit some dirty, backward small town.
Our town may be small, but it's quite modern. I'd hate to say that it's backwards.
And of course, I don't want to meet small-town people who live in such a place.
What did you say?
These formal meetings are so outdated anyway. Jack agrees with me completely.
Jack said that?
He left your small town for a reason, didn't he?
That's not why.
So there you have it. I've properly informed you of the marriage, so I'll be going now.
Sarah, wait!
I've done my duty in informing you. That's more than enough.
Jack, what's the meaning of this? Why are you announcing your marriage through WhatsApp? I can't believe that you're not planning to bring your fiancé home to meet us. Do you really think this is okay?
Oh, did Sarah contact you?
She just messaged me out of nowhere about getting married tomorrow.
Oh, good, she told you then.
Yes, just now. But is that all you have to say? 10 years of barely any contact, and now this?
What's the big deal? We're adults.
Well, I'm happy about the announcement. I can't accept a wedding without proper introductions. Bring her to our home in Maine before you register the marriage.
I really wanted to bring her, but then she'd have to meet Ryan and his wife who live with you. They're still living together with you, right?
Yes, we're all living happily together. Emma's such a good daughter-in-law. We've never had any problems living together. What's wrong with having them both there for the introductions? Wouldn't it actually be easier for you to meet everyone at once?
Huh? She's a good daughter-in-law? You mean that idiot who got married and pregnant as a teenager?
What? Who are you talking about?
Don't act surprised. That's what they are.
How can you talk about your own brother and his wife like that?
Am I wrong? Ryan and his wife got married right after high school. Had a kid without even having a decent income. They're just two idiots who never plan anything in their lives.
Never planned? Is that really what you think?
Yeah, that's right. Sarah agrees with me too. She doesn't want to go to some small town. And on top of that, she doesn't want to breathe the same air as those idiots.
How could she say such horrible things? Jack, are you okay with this?
Of course I'm okay with it. She's just being honest.
You didn't even defend your brother and his wife when they were insulted.
There's nothing to defend. It's the fact that my brother and his wife are idiots. I completely agree with her.
What did you say?
You want me to repeat it? Fine. They're idiots.
Jack, I raised you better than this.
Small towns are full of too many similar idiots. It's sickening. That's why I left for New York, to get away from people like that. And now I found my ideal girlfriend and we're getting married. I don't want to expose my precious girlfriend to those idiots and have her tainted by them.
How dare you treat us like we're dirty?
It's not just you. It's the whole town, the whole lifestyle.
The town where you grew up, where your family still lives?
That's exactly why I left. I moved up in the world.
Moved up? By insulting your family?
So anyway, Mom, please tell Dad and Ryan's family about the marriage for me.
You want me to tell them how ashamed you are of them?
Tell them whatever you want. We won't be visiting anyway.
You've changed, Jack.
No, I've just grown up. Gotten sophisticated. You wouldn't understand.
Is that what sophistication means in New York? Insulting your family?
Just pass along the message. That's all I'm asking.
I'm so sorry, Barbara. I'm really sorry for causing trouble because we live with you.
What's wrong, Emma? You haven't caused any trouble at all.
Ryan just called and told me your eldest son Jack is getting married, right? But I heard that they don't want to come here for introductions because of us.
Oh dear, I told my husband not to tell Ryan for exactly this reason.
Should we move out temporarily so they can visit?
Absolutely not.
I called right away to apologize when I heard. I'll be home late from work today, but I'll apologize properly when I get back.
You don't need to do that. You and Ryan haven't done anything wrong.
But it's true that we married as teenagers, and I can't deny that we didn't plan our lives when they say that.
Is that what's bothering you? What they said?
I know we were young when we got married. I can understand how shocked they'd be.
Even with life plans, nothing ever goes exactly as planned. And what's wrong with marrying in your teens? It wasn't illegal, so hold your head high.
Barbara. But maybe if we weren't living here.
Stop that thought right there.
I just don't want to cause problems between you and Jack.
You and Ryan are both wonderful as a couple and as parents. You both graduated high school with top grades and got jobs before getting married. You even helped build this beautiful duplex house for us. You're a son and daughter-in-law we're proud of.
Barbara, but they seem so successful in New York.
Success isn't just about where you live or what job you have.
I know, but...
Don't worry about anything they said. We don't want to meet people who say such stupid things either. They can do whatever they want with their marriage.
Are you sure it's okay?
More than okay. Your family. I won't forgive anyone who insults you.
Thank you. I'll work even harder to be worthy of that.
You already are. Now stop apologizing.
I should get back to work.
Yes, go on. And Emma,
Yes?
we're lucky to have you. Never forget that.
Thank you. That means everything to me.
Hello, it's been a while. This is sudden, but we're thinking of visiting you. Would this weekend work? Do you have rooms where we can stay? You suddenly contact us, and now this? What's going on? I thought you hated our small town. Oh, I still absolutely hate it, but when it comes to work, I can't help it. Work? I have to go there for work now, so I thought we might as well stop by. It would be rude not to visit when we're so close. Oh, so you do understand some manners? Don't be sarcastic. I'm trying to be considerate here. After months of silence? Jack can take time off this weekend too, so we thought we'd come together after my work trip is finished. Oh, Jack's coming too? This would be his first visit in 10 years. Yes, he's coming, though he's not exactly thrilled about it. I can imagine. Even though it's just a work trip, you must be happy we're coming. We thought we'd stay one night. When exactly would you arrive? Probably around 6 p.m. on Saturday. That's quite late. Well, I have important meetings during the day. I have mixed feelings, but I did want to meet you. If that's the case, I'll be happy to wait for you. Looking forward to seeing you both. About dinner that night? Yes? I have some dietary preferences. I hope that won't be a problem. I'm sure we can accommodate. Thank you. Since it's such a rural area, I'm not expecting much, but your more sophisticated daughter-in-law from New York is coming to visit. Please make sure to prepare the appropriate hospitality for me. Sophisticated, you say? Yes, I have certain standards. And what standards would those be? Just make sure everything is clean and properly prepared. Are you implying we live in filth? No, I just meant, well, you know how small towns can be. No, I don't know. Please explain. Never mind. Just make sure there's suitable accommodation. We do have indoor plumbing, if that's what you're worried about. Very funny. Just make sure everything is acceptable. We'll do our best to meet New York standards. That's all I ask. While you're out, could you also buy some mineral water? The water around here doesn't seem to suit my taste. What? The tap water here tastes strange. But our water comes from a natural spring. That's exactly the problem. I need proper filtered water. What's the big deal? Didn't you say you were going shopping? Could you also get some Ben & Jerry's ice cream? I'm tired from work and want something sweet. I don't mind running errands since I'm going to the supermarket. But Sarah, you're quite, well, let's say bold. What's bold about having preferences? Making demands of your host is what's bold. Being a strong woman is normal in New York, though I guess there aren't any cool women like that in this backwards town. Is that so? You seem upset. Did I offend you? Not at all. Please continue telling me how backwards we are. Were you expecting a meek and traditional daughter-in-law? Well, those days are over. Even as a daughter-in-law, you have to be confident and stand up to your in-laws. If you let them walk all over you, it's over. Yes, you're very strong. So, I'll get your water and ice cream. Anything else you need? Actually, yes. Well, please get sushi for dinner. What? But we already said we're having a hot pot tonight with everyone. About that, I've been thinking. About what? I never agreed to that. There's no way I'm sharing a pot with small-town old ladies. It's disgusting. Plus, with those high school dropout idiots there, I might catch something. What did you say? You heard me. I won't eat with them. Besides, food made by some small-town lady is absolutely unacceptable for someone New York-raised like me. Hot pot is just cutting ingredients and cooking them. Really, you are such a rude person, and treating my sweet son and daughter-in-law like they're contaminated.
It's not just about the cooking.
Then what is it about?
The whole situation, the company, the setting.
I'm so shocked I'm speechless.
Then shut up and go shopping. Your small-town cooking is too unsanitary for someone born in New York like me. Just get something more suitable for me tonight.
Fine, I'll buy it.
Make sure it's high-end sushi. There must be a place in Portland. You'll have to collect it if they don't deliver.
Yes, we'll enjoy the high-end sushi without you.
What?
I'd love to invite you, but maybe even our small-town high-end sushi wouldn't suit someone from New York. In that case, you better stick to the stuff from the supermarket, since they've got chains nationwide. I'll buy you a fancy cucumber roll from the grocery store.
Are you mocking me?
Not at all, just trying to meet your sophisticated standards.
What did you say?
At least those should be safe enough for someone born and raised in New York. Supermarkets are so handy.
You've got to be kidding! You're all having high-end sushi while we get stuff from the supermarket? Is this how you treat your eldest son's wife?
Let me turn this around. Is this how someone who's being hosted should act? I never begged you to marry Jack. You chose to marry a small-town boy because you wanted to.
Well, that's...
Yet you keep looking down on us. I was happy you came to visit, but I'm already sick of you after just a few hours. Ready meals from the supermarket are more than enough for you two.
What did you say? You can't be serious.
Now, what should we eat?
Don't you dare!
Maybe I'll splurge on some premium tuna tonight.
Mom, are you really going to eat high-end sushi without us? And not even takeout, but at the restaurant? Everyone suddenly started getting ready to go out. Dad, Ryan, everyone just left us here.
Well, since we're going to such a nice sushi place, seeing your faces across the table would ruin the taste.
You can't be serious.
I'm completely serious.
We're your guest.
That's why I called everyone else to meet at the restaurant.
What?
Actually, the best sushi restaurant in this area recently got a Michelin star. Because of that, it's now reservation only. I called them on the off chance, and they said they had a cancellation. So tonight, we're having a high-end sushi party there.
There's an amazing place like that in rural Maine?
Why can't we have places like that in a small town? Plus, with the increase in international tourists lately, we've gotten more sophisticated and delicious restaurants.
But to leave us here, how could you?
Oh, now you care about being left out?
It's not fair for you guys to just go to a place like that. Let us eat Michelin-starred sushi too.
Shut up! There's not a single piece of sushi for you two. You can go to the grocery store and buy something from the international food section for all I care. That's more than enough for you. After looking down on us and insulting us, don't act like spoiled children at your age.
You're being ridiculous.
Am I? Who called who idiots?
That's different.
How is it different?
What's this about? We came all this way and now, forget it. We're leaving. I can't stay in this awful home that won't even properly host us. I'm never coming back.
Fine, leave! Leave! It's a 40-minute walk to the nearest station in the snow. You better start walking right now.
What? You won't drive us?
Why should I drive two idiots? I came out alone in my car to go shopping. Your father and Ryan's family each drove their own cars to the restaurant. So there are no cars left at home. You'll just have to walk.
You're kidding.
By the way, there are no taxis around here since they stop service at 5 p.m. Oh my, it's already 6 p.m. Even if you call the taxi company, they won't come.
No way. In New York, you can catch a taxi in seconds. This is ridiculous. You can't leave us stranded.
Well, this isn't New York. Now go, get out! If there are no taxis, you'll have to walk.
This is ridiculous. Making us walk 40 minutes in this snow. And look, it's starting to snow more. You're being completely unreasonable.
By the way, if you're still at the house when we get back, you'll be locked out.
What?
After all, we're an awful home that won't properly host you.
Mom, you can't be serious.
So we won't provide any bed or shelter.
But there aren't even any hotels around here. Where are we supposed to stay? I want to call Dad and tell him about this.
Good luck with that. He's already blocked both your numbers.
Mom, please.
Well then, I'm off to enjoy some high-end sushi. Make sure you're gone from the house by the time we get back.
In this weather? You're insane.
No, just a small-town idiot, remember? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a dinner reservation to keep.
I'll never forgive any of you for this. I caught a cold because of that day. I had to miss work because of it. How are you going to take responsibility for this?
Oh my, just from walking 40 minutes in the snow. I thought New York women were strong and cool. You're more delicate and weak than I imagined.
This is infuriating. Well, that's it. I'm never dealing with any of you again. Don't expect any help when you need nursing care. Get help from your idiot younger son and his stupid wife. Don't worry, that's already the plan. When nursing care is needed, we'll take care of everything. We were never counting on you to help us take care of Barbara and Dennis when they grow old anyway.
Huh?
Hello, it's been a while. This is Emma, your brother-in-law's wife. Thank you for the other day. Thanks to you, we got to eat lots of delicious high-end sushi.
Who gave you my number?
Oh, I have plenty of business contacts. It wasn't hard to find.
You're annoying. Don't get cocky just because they like you, you small-town high school dropout. We have much better high-end sushi here.
Oh yes, New York City is the nation's capital of fine dining. I particularly love green sushi in Manhattan. I often order their $800 omakase course.
What?
Their sake selection is amazing too. The other day, when Ryan and I were eating and drinking there, we ended up spending $3,000 just for the two of us. I guess we went a bit overboard.
You're lying. There's no way.
Would you like to see the receipt? I still have it.
The $3,000? You've been to that super expensive sushi place? And how can you small-town poor people spend that kind of money?
Yes, we live in a small town, but that doesn't mean we're poor. In fact, I believe we earn more than you do.
That's impossible.
Is it? Let's talk numbers then.
What?
When you were here, you bragged about your company, remember? I work at a big company in New York City, you said, even giving us your business card. I looked it up, and the average salary there is about $120,000, roughly less than half of what I make.
Less than half means you make $300,000 a year?
Yes, Ryan and I run our own apparel business, and we've recently expanded into restaurants too. That's why we often go to New York for work.
You own a company?
Several, actually. Did Jack never mention that?
That's impossible. You're lying.
So please don't look down on us for being poor, even if you look down on us for being from a small town. Actually, please don't look down on us at all. Your attitude was so awful that our business partners were furious. You came here for work, right? Something about a meeting at a factory that's one of your clients? Actually, it turns out that that factory is one of our business partners too.
Is that so?
We had a meeting at that factory today, too. They told us about someone terrible who came from New York with a pretty arrogant attitude. When I mentioned that they might be talking about my sister-in-law, they were shocked. They said you were incredibly rude to their staff. They mentioned they'd be contacting your company's headquarters about it. Will you be okay?
They wouldn't dare.
They already have. I saw the email myself.
What?
If you get fired over this, you won't be able to go to high-end sushi restaurants anymore. So try your best not to let that happen. We'll keep working hard too, both at our business and living with the parents. Let's all live happily in our own ways.
You planned this.
I didn't plan anything. You did this to yourself.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm just stating facts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run.
Barbara, if it's possible, could you put Emma on the phone? After that conversation we had the other day, I really was called into the office and I might seriously get fired. Oh my, that's terrible. Yes, it's terrible. That's why I need help. Please put Emma on the phone. Now you want to speak with the small-town dropout? Please, I really need to speak with Emma. I refuse. My wonderful son and daughter-in-law are out working today. They don't have time to deal with someone like you. I'll apologize to them properly. Properly? I don't know if you really are capable of being sincere. Then I'll call again tonight. No, don't ever contact us again. Didn't you say you'd never deal with us again? That you wouldn't help with nursing care? Those were your words. Now asking for help is quite presumptuous. But this is different. My job is at stake. Different how? We're still the same small-town folk. That's... I've already blocked Jack's contact. Now I'll block yours too. Please wait. That can't be true. You're not really cutting ties with your eldest son and his wife. That should make you happy too. After all, you kept saying we were unsanitary small-town folk and idiots. I was wrong about that. Too late. Well, that's... You must be relieved to cut ties with the small-town family you looked down on. Well then, take care. Please tell my son about all this yourself. Can we start over, please? Goodbye, Sarah. I heard that Sarah was severely scolded by her boss. Apparently, her condescending attitude toward business partners had been an issue before, and she was fired. It seems the main factory she angered this time was a major client. The company executives went pale and immediately terminated her. And the New York apartment rent was higher than I imagined. They couldn't afford to keep living there on just my son's income, so they had to move to a tiny apartment. I hear they're now living in a room about the size of the bathroom in the duplex that my younger son and his wife built.